What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. I think it's Monday. Cheers. Ooh, yes. We got some new coffee beans today, so it's gonna be a different kind of flavor of roast than I'm used to, but it's really good today. Very, very good. Hope you guys are all doing great. Hope you guys are consuming your caffeine and getting started for the day in terms of getting things done. We have much to discuss in terms of the AI world, everything that's going on. We got some questions in the Cortex community, so let's go ahead and get right into that. So first things first, just want to make sure here that we have everything up that we need to. Shout out Adam McGee. Posted this in the Cortex community, said Claude in VS Code at Kyle Herbel. I integrated Claude into my VS Code and it's been awesome. I've been constantly having to approve things for it to keep going. Is there a setting I can change to make it auto approve until it's done? And yes, there is. Really, really easy thing. And this works for pretty much all different versions of Claude. I'll show you guys, for example, inside of the terminal version. I'll open up a quick terminal here. We'll open up Claude. And then it should pop that up here. Basically, if you are having this same issue where you keep having to approve, oh, we're getting a YouTube ad apparently. Got to pay for YouTube Premium, but I guess I'm a brokey. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, if you are having the same issue as Adam McGee, where you keep having to approve things over and over and over again, the easiest way to fix that is, you'll see right here, and I'll make this bigger so you guys can actually see it. Right now, it's currently on manual mode. And if I hit Shift Tab, you'll see that I can change down here the permissions mode. So right now it has accept edits on. You don't want this though. It doesn't really do what it says it does. Typically, for almost everything that I do, I just usually work in auto mode just because it doesn't ask me over and over again for permissions, and it just gets everything done that I wanted to get done. The only thing it asks me for permissions for sometimes is if it's making changes to something on the disk of my computer. Other than that, this is usually what I rock with. But it's pretty easy to change. You literally just hit Shift and Tab on your keyboard, Shift Tab, and then you can change your permissions mode just like that. So hopefully that was helpful. Kind of a nice little permissions mode thing in there. Also, if you guys are interested in learning how to use agentic AI a little bit more, we have entire modules that cover literally everything from Claude Code, Claude Design, Codex. And we even go over the specific permissions that are out there and which permissions we recommend using, and so on and so forth, right? We have all the different ones right there. So could be pretty helpful. Okay, but with that, let's go ahead and get into some AI news. I believe the last video that I made was about the potential release of a new Claude model, which was specifically was Opus 5. You'll see here that Opus 5 is officially available. We have a couple different effort settings we can choose from, high, extra, max. But one of the more impressive things about Opus is if we check out the benchmarks, specifically for 4.8, I don't know why it took me to the 4.5 or 4.8 version. We're talking about Opus 5. So let's go ahead and make sure my music is still playing. Let's go down here, and then boom, here is our benchmarks in terms of performance. Take a quick look at that and I'll explain what it means. Remember guys, we're taking it easy. We're just waking up, getting used to everything, getting our coffee in our system. So good. Gotta love it. Anyways, okay. So one of the, I think, most striking things that everybody keeps asking questions about and paying attention to is these metrics, specifically these top 4 right here, compared to Fable 5 and then GPT 5.6. Look at the difference. So when we first got Fable, we were told basically that this is like the smartest model ever released. Theoretically the smartest model on the planet, with a 33.7% agentic terminal coding capability. But then we get Opus, and Opus sits at a 43.3% agentic terminal coding capability, which just ridiculously outproceeds the Fable 5 benchmark here in terms of capability and processing power. That is a just ridiculous difference here. And for those of you who are wondering, well, what does that really mean? Like, what What does agentic terminal coding capability even mean? It basically just means that if you are inside of your terminal like this one and you are coding different projects using the Opus model or the Fable model, the Opus model is typically going to outperform the Fable model and have less hallucinations and be more likely to achieve whatever it is you are trying to build. When I've tested this, it seems to be the case. It seems like it's much easier to get features implemented without any bugs or any issues the first try. You don't have to go in and bug fix. You don't have to go in and make changes. Opus seems to have a better understanding of basically what you're asking for and kind of what you're looking for as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, and then as far as overall news goes, there's not a whole lot besides that Opus release. That was probably the biggest thing that everybody was talking about. Everything else is just kind of in the works still. It looks like most of this news is going to be old news that we're looking at on testing catalog. So there's not really a whole lot in terms of new AI products that are out, but Opus 5 is still going to be the latest and greatest right here. There are a couple of YouTube videos in the pipeline that I'm going to be making this week about a couple of really cool GitHub repos. So if you guys aren't subscribed to my main YouTube channel, I would highly recommend giving that a subscription, which is going to be this guy right here. I'm just at Kyle Herbel. This is my update channel, so different channel, but we're going to be making a ton of YouTube videos this week. I made a video last week about ADHD, which was a really cool and interesting, useful skill that I used. I think you guys will really like it too. Go give that a watch. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for today's daily update. Taking a little bit easy today, but still we're getting you guys these updates as quickly and as consistently as we can. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.